everyone, this is CJ Novo 992 and today we are back for another brand new video. Now it is going to be the shortest video ever on my channel, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, because I've got so much to do today. I've been working all day. I've just filmed the SPFL recap, which will be released tomorrow as a podcast now. Yes, I know, we're moving on up. Now I've got the We Welcome the Chase podcast in 30 minutes, so yeah. But there is something I actually want to talk about. I'm not just making a video about it for nothing. I just want to announce the players that's actually left the club, and I really want to know what you guys' opinions. I'm not fired up on Twitter or anything like that, so I'm going to give you guys that actually watches the video and comments the opportunity to speak to me directly and tell me. There has been a few surprisingly people that's left. We all know who's going to be the main one. There's obviously been great players that came in, like Ryan Jack, Herrera. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of quality, and I think the squad's much better for it. But let's talk about some of the people that's left, and it's... I don't know how... I don't reckon how you will feel about this, but I'm going to just read them out, because I've obviously got them saved up on my phone. It might be something surprising you, so I just want to know your opinions. Do you agree or disagree, right? So we'll do the first one. I'll give you a couple of seconds, and you tell me if you agree or disagree, and we'll work our way down. So Matty Crooks, out to Northampton. Do you agree or disagree? I'm going to agree, and the reason I've said in the past where I say we needed a natural CDM, why did we get rid of him? The reason I say we're going to get rid of him now is because we have Dorrance, we have Jack, we sometimes have Rossiter, sometimes. So I think we're strong there. We've got Pena that can play in there. We've got so many players now that can fill that little gap. You've got Jason Holt, who probably won't be here for much longer. I personally think so. So now I think is the opportunity, and that was a correct sale. What do you guys think? Correct or not? Happy? Sad? Mad? Bad? Got it. Joey Garner to Ipswich. Now this one's going to get a big fat no. That's going to get a massive disagree from me, and that might surprise some of you guys, but this is one of my strongest ones that I have feeling for. We all know who's my strongest feelings for. Put in the comments if you know the one sale that I'm upset about. If you know me at all, everyone right now watching this video, who am I unhappy with that's left? Give you 5 seconds. But yeah, honestly, Garner, I think, this might be too much of a bold statement, and this might be completely naive, but I think if Garner's playing against Nedicon, we have a better chance of winning the game. What do you guys think about that? Is that too much of a bold statement? I just think the guy was a natural goal scorer. We actually had some wingers. Candeas was whipping balls in against Nedicon. Miller and Morales was absolutely nowhere near it. And obviously in the second leg, you had Windass jumping up for headers and everything like that. I think Joey Garner's in there. From the 158 corners we had in that game over the 2 legs, we would have scored 1. That's just me. I think it was a wrong sale. The money that we lost on him, I think he's a terrific little finisher. If he just played to his strengths like he did in the last 4 or 5 weeks of the season, and I think he was guaranteed, I think he was by far our best player the last 4 or 5 weeks. And I think, yeah, I'm upset with him. So I'm going to go Joey Garner, disagree. Tell me what you guys think down below. Clint Hill, absolutely devastated about it. Massive disagree. I just think he'd been so good to have at the club. Yes, his wages and everything that may have took up, and maybe needed his wages to go elsewhere. I just think he's a great experience, not only for the club itself and a good ambassador for the club. Finally, we have someone to be absolutely proud of, who can speak to the press, can handle the press, doesn't do anything silly, doesn't shout at airports or anything like that. Pure class. And we let him go, and that was just unfortunate. Keep him on as a coach, give him a player-coach role, something like that. Desperate. I'm not actually sure where he's went to, if I'm honest with you. Hopefully he's got another club. I think he might have retired though, which is absolutely a shame. Maybe you guys can let me know down below. I'm not going to speak about the next one, it's in order, because we all know who that is. I'm going to speak about him last. We've got Senderos, good riddance, massive up. We've got Michael O'Halloran, which I think is a massive up. I've actually just talked about that in the SPFL recap. I think this is a great move for MOH, going over to St Johnstone again. I think it's a very good club where he's at. St Johnstone's tidy little unit. Could be able to play there again. Hopefully gets back to his best as well. Let's see. And obviously the player that has actually just left today, who actually kicked off this video, is Rob Kiernan. There's been a lot of jokes. Yes, it's funny, right? He's not the greatest player, but I genuinely think during the 90 minutes he was on the field, if you told him to run through a fucking wall, he would have done it. I think the game against Celtic, the 2-2 game, he was one of the... I'd say he's by far one of the reasons we actually won that game, and that's me being honest. If you go back and look at that game, and you didn't have like hate for him or anything like that, I think he was absolutely fantastic. He was an absolute leader. He showed what his best can do. But a lot like players we've had in the past, like the Kyle Laffertys of the world, we seem to buy people that have purple patches, like a good game here, a terrible game. Highs mixed with lows, and I think that was just unfortunate that maybe we didn't play it to his best play style. He was terrible with the ball at his feet. He's a bit of a comic defender when someone got by him. He just seemed to get lost. He couldn't find a good partnership with Danny Wilson. I just think it didn't work. Sometimes you need the chemistry to be better. I think he has got talent. Hopefully he does do well. He's moved into League One. I wish him all the best, because that game, 2-2, obviously is one of the better memories we've had at the club for a very long time when we won in that, the cup game. And he was a massive, massive part for that. So good luck down south. Hopefully he does well and gets back to playing his best. And let's talk about my number one. I mean, I'm fine. I'm fine, mate. Craig, are you going to play that sad music again and the swearing? No. The number one's Barry Mackay.
I'll miss you, kiss you, give you my coat when you are cold.
Yes, Barry Mackay's left. The tweets, the jokes continue every day. Every time I wake up, I'm all happy. I'm like, oh, let's go to work and then work another job after that. And I just look at my phone and it's like, tag, 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 Barry Mackay. And it just upsets me, lads. This one is a massive, massive no. I don't know if I answered the Rob Kiernan one. I did agree with the sale, by the way. The Barry Mackay one, no surprise. I completely disagree. I think it was a mistake to let him go. You can say about his attitude and everything like that. He's a moody blue. I think there's been another player that was also known as the moody blue, that was a bit moody and everything like that. Didn't really fit in with the rest of the boys but had talent. I wonder what his name was. I'm sure it was Davy Cooper, maybe. I'm not saying that Barry Mackay... YouTuber says Barry Mackay's Davy Cooper. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying his personality didn't really fit in with it. Like times back then, seemed a bit off. He was literally called the Moody Blue for a reason, and that's why Barry Mackay, I think, he came off the game against Motherwell and Hearts, won us the game. Tremendous talent. Yes, he's young, he's inconsistent, but that's what young players are. They are inconsistent. You never get... That's why they take years and years. He's nowhere near his prime. He's still young. He's 25, 26, 27. When you get to those, you start hitting your prime. You start finding more consistency. You put the hard work in when they're inconsistent. You grow them. You nurture them. You get them so they're ready. So when they hit the potential and their prime, you reap the rewards for putting the hard work. I think it's a mistake selling them. Yes, it's become a bit of a joke. I like to embrace it as well and have a wee bit of a joke with you guys about it as well. But it really does. I think it was a massive mistake and one of our biggest mistakes that we've made in a very long time. You could argue, oh, he didn't want to be at the club. He was starting and instantly Pedro came in and dropped him. He was coming off the bench, winning us a game. Next thing in week, he was off it. He was offered less money in his new contract than Michael O'Halloran. Wasn't he happy with that? He wanted proper money or a realistic amount. Didn't get it. Walked away. But Rangers fans are Rangers fans. Like, I do it as well. Sometimes when a player leaves, you're like, hi, fuck the player. I can understand that, but I just think we really made a mistake on that one. So that's going to be a massive, massive down. So I think Garner, Hill, and Mackay are my three ones that I completely disagree. Who are you? Do you have any, or do you agree with all of them? Give me reasons. Hit them down below. Make sure to be smashing a like button as I hit the sponsor break. Yes. Kurt, tell them what to do.
Drop a like. Hit the subscribe button.
Thank you, Kurt. Now tell them what to really do.
Squish fizzy beer down your necks on the sponsor break.
Sponsor break. And we're back to end the video with camera ran out and I'm doing the Wallace. Look, everybody do the Wallace if you're watching this. That is the video, lads. I'm going to have to go because I've got another podcast to do. I'm starting to lose my voice already. So if you're watching this video right now, share it, tweet it out, hit likes, drop comments, subscribe. Let's get to 10k soon. Thank you for watching. I've been CJ Novo 992 and bye-bye.